What's going on, guys? Crazy Pizza Man here, and today we're going to be talking about what to do if you're playing Resident Evil 4 for the first time, which I know there's a pretty big market for right now that I know Resident Evil 4 Remake is coming very soon. I know there's probably a hell of a lot of you that probably want to play the original for the first time, and I am here to help you out and tell you the things that the game may not tell you outright. So, I'm going to be going over guns, New Game Plus unlockables, and also just general combat tricks throughout this video. And also, obviously, tricks for getting money and whatnot like that. So, yeah, let's just dive right into it. We're going to start with the weapons for starters, because Resident Evil 4 is a very combat-oriented game, and with so many different guns to choose from, it can be a little hard to pick which one, and also which one is better, which one may be better for different experiences and whatnot. So for starters, general rule of thumb, we'll go over the grenades real quick. Flash grenades can one-hit kill any enemy with the plaga sticking out of them, while hand grenades will usually completely stun most bosses. Incendiary grenades are kinda garbage. I usually save them for larger crowds of enemies if I really have nothing else. Now for actual guns, we're gonna stick with either the starting handgun or the Red 9, either or is fine. I'm gonna mostly talk about the handguns because whichever handgun you choose is probably gonna be the weapon you use the most throughout the entire game, and knowing which one's the best is important. Now, if you're more experienced with the game and your aim is just really on point and you're landing all your headshots and stuff like that, I would honestly recommend the starting handgun because it has the highest critical damage out of all the pistols. Which means, like I said, if you're landing all your headshots, it has the best chance of turning their heads into jello. However, if you are just starting, it might be wise to use the Red 9 as soon as the game lets you purchase it around Chapter 2-3, because the Red 9 has the highest overall damage. So if you haven't adjusted much to the controls yet, you're still not really landing your headshots clear and stuff like that, this gun is probably your best bet because, like I said, it has the highest damage output out of all the pistols. And it also comes with a stock, which is sold separately, which you will greatly reduce the weapon sway in the game, making it a great way to improve your aim, and it'll help you get used to the shooting mechanics of the game as well. Other guns you should use, we're going to go into the shotguns. Please stick with the first shotgun you'll find in Chapter 1-1 in the cabin, and to the left of the village in the cabin fight. You're going to keep it upgraded until the game gives you the option for the striker, because the striker has a way higher ammo capacity, and even though it lacks the range of the regular shotgun, it makes up for in spread and ammo capacity. And then for rifles, you want to stick with the regular rifle until you get the option for the semi-auto rifle in the first level of the castle. The regular rifle has the higher damage when fully upgraded, but it's a lot slower and may not be the best option, like if you're playing through the game for the first time. Just because of the reload speed, you have to, move the bolt each time you fucking shoot it. So the semi-auto rifle may be better if this is your first time playing through. Now for magnums, Resident Evil 4 also features 3 different magnums, one of which is a New Game Plus unlock, which I'll get into in a little bit, and the other you don't get until way too late in the game, and there's not really much reason to get it on your first time. So I'd recommend sticking with the Broken Butterfly. You can find it for free in Chapter 3-1 when you're reunited with Ashley. You can go back and grab it with her. Also, a tip for the magnums. Instead of wasting ammo reloading it after you shoot it, whenever you use the magnum, don't reload it. Instead, what you want to do is you want to wait until the next merchant comes and then just upgrade the capacity to refill it and then save bullets. You can do this with any of the guns if you run out of ammo. Just a pro tip, if you're really low on ammo, just upgrade the capacity. It refills the gun with the new upgrade you just got. There's also a rocket launcher in Chapter 3-3 in a glass case. You should grab it without a doubt. It can only be used once without buying another from the merchant, so use it very wisely. My recommendation would be for the boss in the sewer area of the castle, Salazar's right-hand man. Freeze him first, or else it's not going to do any damage, and then just hit him once with it, and trust me, you will thank me later. Now, don't be mistaken, guns such as the TMP, Mine Thrower, and the other pistols or shotguns aren't inherently bad guns, and I'm not implying that. They are great to have on different runs of the game to spice up the gameplay a bit and maybe challenge yourself using guns you aren't familiar with. However, like I said, this is for a first-time playthrough, and it's what you want to be the most comfortable with, so that would be my overall recommendation, would be the Red 9, the shotgun striker, the rifle, then the semi-auto rifle, and I would say that's the best overall loadout to get while optimizing the amount of money you get, which, speaking of which, buy the treasure maps. There are a plethora of hidden treasures in this game, and you will definitely miss most of them on a first-time playthrough if you don't get the maps, which you definitely need for a lot of the upgrades for the guns in this game. Now, my next point is invincibility frames. What's an invincibility frame, you might be asking? It's basically frames of the game where the player can't be hit, and Resident Evil 4 has a friggin' lot of them. In a bind and surrounded, just quickly shoot a limb, pull off a kick or a suplex, and not only will you knock all the enemies around you back, but you also can't get hit at all during these frames. So this comes in handy, especially when you're in a crowded situation, and maybe your shotgun, which has the highest spread to spread all the enemies back, is low, and you're really low on health and you gotta clear a path of enemies. Just trust me, utilize the invincibility frames. If you can land off a kick, trust me, go for it. So now that you got basically what you need for your first run of the game, we'll go over some New Game Plus unlocks if you do enjoy the game and you want to get the most out of it. So to unlock bonus weapons and the other costumes, first, beating the main game the first time is what unlocks basically all the alternate modes to unlock all the extras. Off the bat, you get access to the infinite rocket launcher and the Matilda. You also unlock professional mode, which is the highest difficulty, and beating it will get you the PRL laser rifle. Or laser cannon. I don't really know what it is, honestly. It's kind of like a weird entity. I also want to make a quick note that the RPD outfit and Ashley's or more revealing outfit you unlock after beating the game the first time as well. And even though Ashley's outfit doesn't have any attributes to it, Leon's does, as the RPD outfit actually comes with its own tactical vest, so it reduces damage that you take with it. Next thing we'll go over is separate ways, which you also unlock beating the game the first time. It gets you the Chicago typewriter and the mob/knight outfit for Leon and Ashley, which is why I highly, highly, highly recommend beating separate ways before trying to beat the game on professional, so you get this outfit, because it makes the sections with Ashley extremely easier on the professional difficulty, because Ashley can't get hit, she can't get shot, and she also can't even get grabbed with this outfit on. So definitely you want to get this outfit and beat separate ways before you beat the game on professional if it's your first time attempting it. Mercenaries is next. Mercenaries, again, you also unlock after beating the game once. You have to beat each stage, getting 5 stars on each map with each character, and then this will unlock you the hand cannon. The hand cannon's a really great magnum. Only thing about it, though, is that it is free, but the upgrades are not free to get it to have unlimited ammo. And the last thing we'll be talking about is Assignment Ada. Beating this is how you unlock the Chicago typewriter for Ada, basically. If you really enjoyed Separate Ways, you want to replay it, you can get the Chicago typewriter for her by beating Assignment Ada. And I think there's another gun too I might be forgetting. Now, one more thing I do want to also cover is a very important move you can pull off in the game, and this is especially helpful on higher difficulties towards the beginning of the game when you're trying to really conserve all the ammo on professional and everything like that. A really great strat to kind of juke the zombies out. What you basically want to do is when you see an enemy in front of you, you want to just run forward and then quickly stop and then start inching back as you see their swing animation start coming. And then once they fully swing and you've already, evaded their attack, quote unquote, you can run up to them, slash them in the face, then kick them, and then when they're on the ground, knife them. Now this works great, and you don't have to worry about getting hit after their animation goes down, because there's kind of like almost a cooldown before they can attack you again. So it's very important to utilize this, and it will help you immensely, even if you are playing on normal as well. I feel like it's just overall around a good strat. Overall, I think that just about covers it, and everything you would need to know if this is your first time playing through Resident Evil 4. So I hope this video finds the right audience it needs, and I hope it helps a great deal, because Resident Evil 4 is a timeless game, and I know with the remake coming out, I think the original is still going to be one of those games that a lot of people will still wind up going back to even after the remake is out. Not to disrespect the remake in any way, but it's very clear it's going to be a different tone, so I'm going to personally just see it as we're going to have 2 really awesome versions of the game. And yeah, that's about it. If you like videos like this, I have a ton of tip and trick videos on all the Resident Evil games for you guys to check out. A lot more on Resident Evil 4 as well. So if that's your kind of thing, definitely subscribe to my channel and stick around. I got a lot of great videos planned for the future. Thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful day.